So Kingdom Hearts 4 is a thing. There's a thing, and now I'm stress eating out of excitement. Is that even a thing? I'm doing it. It's a thing now. KH4 Sora, best Sora. Honestly, Sora's KH4 fit, I think, is my favorite version of Sora. I think it's actually my favorite outfit he's ever had ever. And you know what's crazy? The more I drew some artwork of like other characters and like Quadratum fits, which makes me think that like Kairi, I mean, we know Riku's going there, but Kairi's gonna go there. Axel's gotta go there. All these people are going to Quadratum. It's gonna be amazing. I think we might get outfit customization in KH4. Yo, that actually will be sick. Yo, Sora and like a Minamimoto hoodie. That's what I want, bro. Sora and some Monocro or some Gato Nero, bro. Come on, dude. Strelitzia is alive. Not necessarily. She's in Quadratum, and I think they talk about in the trailer how Quadratum for not everybody, but for like people from, you know, the side of reality that we know, is more of like an afterworld. I want to say she's alive, but she does exist. Thoughts on the new mobile game? Honestly, it actually does look like fun. I think it's going to be set up kind of like Union Cross, except instead of medals, you have like Kingdom Hearts Smash Brothers amiibos that you're going to be pulling for in some kind of gacha system. Yo, rip big shoes, right? We saw Sora's bare freaking feet. I don't know if I'll ever get over that. That's insane. Thoughts on Hades in KH4? He's in KH4. That's all I have to say. We're gonna start off looking at some Dark Road stuff. Also, I love this. This Keyblade. Check this out. Bada bing. Bam. That's so sick. This is coming in August. I'm wondering how long the Dark Road finale is gonna be. Look at this sicko. I didn't even see this guy. So this looks like all the upperclassmen. Okay, this is interesting. Kingdom Hearts. And then Odin says, remember, it is forbidden. Instead, and you can't see this because I'm covering it, you must focus on studying the darkness and its nature. Interesting. I think there's a shot over here. I was thinking about this. Not this. This is interesting. Look at this. Is Odin Lushu? Is Odin actually Lushu? This made me kind of think about that. He's standing over like Ericus's and Xehanort's armor. I didn't even notice. Oh my gosh, wait. Look at this. Darkness. Whoa. Darkness is just chilling, dude. I think Odin could be another vessel of Lushu. I really think. He's been saying some skeptical things in his trailer that's making me think that. Bam! Oh, that's a shot right there. I'm actually cool with waiting until August for Dark Road. This threw me for a win, bro. I thought this was gonna be a Union Cross remake. Also, can we talk about this theme? I kind of love it. We got Sailor Boy McGee over here. This is actually Cloud in his sailor outfit from an FF7 remake. That's what he's gonna look like. I kind of love though that this is post Union Cross, because now we're gonna fill in the gaps from, I'm guessing, post Union Cross to maybe like present day timeline. I want a Days remake more than Union Cross remake, to be honest. Here's the thing, Drew. Between a Days remake and a Union Cross remake, if we were to get one or the other, we're getting a Union Cross remake. Just because Union Cross is so critical to the story going forward right now. If they're gonna do a remake, that's the one that would make the most sense. But I think, like, honestly, this is cool, but I think Union Cross deserves some kind of remake in some form, just so the story's made more digestible for people. Because it's so crucial to what's happening right now in Kingdom Hearts, you know? I wanna see my boy Sigurd. That's what I wanna see. I have a feeling it's gonna maybe play like Chain of Memories, maybe? Or like you have maybe your basic attacks, but then you have like a loadout of like trophies and stuff that you can use that do different attacks, you know? And there's gonna be a gacha system. I'm willing to bet there's gonna be a gacha system. I would not have wanted it as a mobile game, but I am actually looking forward to playing it. My boy, Brain, dude. Look at this man. That is a good looking dude. 3D Brain model. I don't care if it's on mobile. It's a 3D model, bro. All right, now for the real juice. I don't know who's talking here, by the way. I have no idea. Oh, we have to get a Marluxia Strelitzia reunion. Absolutely. Okay. This is what everyone's freaking out about. There's a couple theories about this place. I saw a couple theories. The first theory I saw was, oh, maybe this is like the realm that Lee and Kyrie were training in Kingdom Hearts 3. That was a theory that I saw floating around. But then, bro, what does that look like up there? What does that look like? I think that's an ATST, my guy. I think we could be in Endor. Is this Endor? Is this Star Wars in my Kingdom Hearts? I think it could be, because that ain't a rock, bro. That does not look like a rock structure. I know a lot of people have some strong feelings about Star Wars and KH. I understand. I honestly think Star Wars would be a perfect fit for Kingdom Hearts. I would be more than down to go to Endor or the Death Star or space battles in the Gummy Ship, taking down TIE fighters and Star Destroyers, a lightsaber Keyblade. Come on, man. Luke Skywalker as a party member, Han Solo as a party member. This could be Endor. That is what I'm saying. And here's the thing, right? Just looking at this trailer, I totally understand what Nomura means now by changing up the formula. This whole trailer has a very serious tone to it. It's very serious. It's not like bubbly at all, like Kingdom Hearts trailers tend to be. It's very serious. So when Nomura's talking about changing up the formula, this is what he's talking about, I think. And there he is, bro. Bro, this outfit, I want this outfit, dude. I want it so bad. It'd be interesting for the whole game to be a huge open world of just Quadratum and outside of it. Honestly, I think what we might get is, I can totally see us getting like, if we do get like Disney Worlds, I can see them being maybe only like 3 or 4, but they're just massive open world environments. Not just like, because Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of played with it. I wouldn't say it was like open world, but it was just like a giant sandbox worlds. But like, I'd be cool with just a game in Quadratum though, honestly. I think we could see worlds like Star Wars and like maybe even like a Marvel world, just because now we are in Quadratum, which is like, you know, it's all about realism. So of course, maybe more of these realistic worlds are gonna pop up. Maybe we'll get a High School Musical world. I don't freaking know. That'll be the Atlantica of Kingdom Hearts 4, man. A High School Musical world. I'd actually be kind of down for that. If they do Star Wars, they gotta stick to the original trilogy. I agree. Marvel, on the other hand, as long as it's not based on the Disney TV shows or do the tired Hunt for the Infinity Stones plot, we're cool. Honestly, like, because I'm a Marvel fan, obviously. Hello, chair. I don't know. I'm indifferent about a Marvel world in Kingdom Hearts. Like, I think I would, here's what I would be okay with. I'd be okay with like Marvel summons. Like an Iron Man or like a Spider-Man summon. I think that would be cool. I don't know if I'd go as far as putting a world in the game. I'd have to see how they would maybe like set that up. But I'd be cool with like summons. You know, I think that would be a nice way to incorporate it without actually like getting too crazy. They're not gonna get rid of, no, they're not getting rid of Disney. Here's how you know they're not gonna get rid of Disney. Donald Duck and Goofy are gonna be in the game. No, Disney ain't going anywhere. That will always be a part of Kingdom Hearts. I kind of like his hair, honestly. It's different. Okay, we gotta talk about this. We gotta talk about this. He's been asleep for 7 days. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Why 7 days, chat? Does that number ring a bell? I mean, yeah, of course it should. It's Kingdom Hearts. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The Reaper's game and The World Ends With You, 7 days. It lasts for 7 days. Sora and Strelitzia, partners in the Reaper's game. I think that would be kind of sick. I ain't gonna lie to you. It would be kind of sick. But honestly, like, I mean, oh gosh, like if the Twilby cast is gonna come back, this is the place to do it, you know? But the fact that Strelitzia is here, this is huge. 1, we got a 3D model of Strelitzia. 2, she's interacting with Sora. And here's what's interesting. She talks about Quadratum. It's a world full of life. So they're in the real world. But for you and I, it's similar to an afterworld. So like, because Strelitzia obviously like died, right? And Sora, I mean, he like died. I don't know. Twilby, Quadratum. I think that's really cool. How many other people got sent here? We gonna see Xehanort and Ericus again? Are we? I don't know. I really don't want them to change the art style to this new one because I feel like this clashes with the KH3 Disney style. Well, here's the thing, Valkyrie. I'm okay with this because this is the other side of reality. So it makes sense that it's a different art style. It's going to look more realistic. I don't think they're going to keep this art style when going back to, like, you know, our side of reality that we know in Kingdom Hearts with all, like, the Disney characters and where everyone else is at. I think that's going to stay. But I think just for Quadratum, it's going to be like this, which makes sense, you know? What would Donald and Goofy look like in this world? They would actually look like a duck and dog. Yo, Ava is here as well? Ava could be here. Look at this dark side, bro. This is like a real world dark side. This ain't no Kingdom Hearts dark side. Nah. Dude, it kind of looks like the like Invisible from Kingdom Hearts 1, but in dark side form. The music, I don't believe it, dude. My man! Yeah, it looks like the Guardian. Ooh, you're kind of right, actually. Hang on a second. I see that. It's like a mix of like the Invisible, the Dark Side, and the Guardian. I think that's really cool. He's got feet! He's got feet, bro! What the freak, man? Like, it ain't just some whack Dark Side feet. But also, like, Sora. Like, Sora's got toes, bro. Sora's feet is trending on Twitter. That doesn't surprise me. Look at this. This is unbelievable. The parkour! The parkour! I didn't even notice this before, initially watching it, but literally using like his actual keychain as like a grappling hook, that's genius. Here's Versus 13 in a nutshell right here. Oh yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Look at this! Yeah, give me my reaction commands back. I'll take it. Or quick time events, whatever the freak. I don't care. I'll take it all. As much as I would want this to stay, I think it's going to be similar to like the first one of the early Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. I think it's going to change. When the dark side landed on a tree, I saw something that looked like a keyhole. Hang on a second. Oh, are you talking about the sign? Are you talking about the sign? Are you talking about the street sign? Because that definitely looks like a keyhole. Man, this trailer got us tripping big. They would so do that on purpose. That's exactly what I'm saying. Watch this be plot relevant. This is plot relevant right here. This is actually a hidden keyhole. You thought you were gonna have hidden Mickeys in Kingdom Hearts 4? Nah, hidden keyholes. That sign is canon. It is. It is now. I think Donald and Goofy are in the underworld looking for Sora. Because it's like, oh, Sora died. They're in the underworld. That would make sense, you know? If you're gonna go somewhere, go to the underworld. Jasheeshh!
Dude, it's such a great time to be a Kingdom Hearts
It really is.
fan, man.
It really is, man. Tell me all your thoughts and theories.
I'm running on 3.5 hours of sleep. My brain has barely processed anything. I truly feel like Strelitzia is gonna be like the Stella, basically the Etros of like versus for Kingdom Hearts 4.
What's your thoughts on the mobile game, honestly?
At first, I was like, another mobile game, but I was like,
it looks kind of fun, actually.
Played, yeah.
Yeah, this is like Versus 13 written all over it. Nomura's Revenge is canon. You love to see it. Nomura says there's no similarities between the two. Psh. Yeah, we all know that's a bunch of bull crap.
That's a bunch of baloney.
You know what this actually means?
Huh?
Not regarding Kingdom Hearts in any way. Final Fantasy IX Remake is real.
Yeah, we've all been saying that in chat, dude. I'm like, that's real. It's gonna be real.
Yo, HD textures of Steiner. I was saying earlier, I thought this would be really cool. What if like Strelitzia and Sora were partners in the Reapers game?
Yes, I was gonna say, what if they're partners, and because it seems like she's well aware that Sora's there, and he's been asleep the whole freaking time, and she's like, oh yeah, you've been asleep the past 7 days you've been here, and she's just there visiting him, like she's aware of him and knows this man's existence. I'm like, what if like that's our partner in Quadratum, man, with Strelitzia seemingly to know and have been there for probably longer than we can imagine. she's gonna be our way in learning and how to understand the rules and ways of unreality and how they function and what you need to do to get by. You know, like that's gonna be so sick.
Oh man.
That's
All right, Landy. tell me about your owl theory. Let's go.
Yeah,
I know you have an
Landy,
owl
you
fetish.
sounded
Gotta pay respect to the chat. They were the ones who ignited all of this. They were the ones who were like, stop it at this frame. Tell me about that owl, Landy. And then everybody started Googling Greek mythology. It was a, so put it this way. Owls symbolize death, wisdom, transformation. Usually an encounter with an owl in mythology ignites one of those things. So that's it. I don't have much more than that.
I need to make a theory on owls. I was like, oh, Landy's completely lost it. I'm like, he's lost it completely.
Majority of the comments are people saying, Kingdom Hearts 3 sucks, so I'm not looking forward to this.
Yeah. Larkseen giving the middle of it. No, not East High.
Now,
did you see this stuff?
I don't know.
That that Nomura said about like the good and bad endings for the Azora fight.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just reading it now. Why did the story diverge based on who won or who lost the battle with Azora? And then Nomura said, it's a difficult battle, so we thought it'd be nice to have something to see even if you lost, that's all there is to it. So I guess that means that like the true ending is like the canon one. You know?
Probably.
Unless they're both, I kind of would want them both to be canon because I hate to be this guy, bro. But Sora needs to lose he needs to take a couple L's, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. What do you guys think about the Missing Links game using Smash Brothers amiibos for attacks? Does it look like you can do like normal attacks, but then like you also have like a deck of like Smash amiibos.
There was a surprising amount of overlap between that and Kingdom Hearts 3, I thought.
Oh
For a
my
mobile
God.
game, I was actually kind of blown away by that.
Oh, look in the group chat right now. The two leaks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Ladies and
I'm gonna
gentlemen,
just toss that my way.
Strelitzia.
Exactly how we imagined.
Yeah,
it
for
all
now
these
that I
years.
really think that Strelitzia is a Wendy's girl. Let's be.
Nah, listen, if she's paying for that apartment, she's running the
Yeah.
She
Absolutely.
is.
She's Wendy's nobody.
After watching the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer and watching it like a couple times, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on which characters are going to be making a reappearance. The first one, obviously, we can confirm. Strelitzia is obviously in the game. We can pretty much confirm from that there is going to be either a Lorium or Marluxia. One of the two are going to be making a reappearance or have a starring role in Kingdom Hearts 4.
I want more Larkseen, man. Come on.
Andy, what the?
Elrena better keep her edge. Elrena better keep her edge or it's over.
She
God.
needs to
I
maintain
agree.
that sass. I need it.
No, a sassless Larkseen is not any Larkseen.
Honestly, I really think she just got so sassy because she got struck by lightning. I really think that's what it comes down to.
Wouldn't you if
I would be-
your best friend
absolutely.
like landed in a field of flowers and you got face plant, like body in the dirt, struck by lightning? I'd probably have a little edge on me too.
Yeah, one of the scenes with Yozora in the backseat of the car, we do know that from at least the voice alone, that is the voice actor for Luxord, and we can pretty much conclude at that point that Luxord is in some way, shape, or form in Quadron.
You know, I actually just had a thought when you said that. You know, whenever he says impressive, is it not? What if what if that and the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer are happening at like the same time? And he's like driving and he sees the dark side and he's like, "Hey, isn't that like pretty cool? Like, check it out."
Actually,
there's something that nobody's talking about with these secret endings, but Faye brought it up on our podcast episode. Historically, these secret endings happen at the end of the next game.
Yes, I did.
right.
I did. Yes.
That battle with
Oh, that's
like, them
right.
waking up in Quadratum, that's where Kingdom Hearts 4 is headed. That's not behind
I
us.
agree.
That's
I
ahead
actually
of
agree
us.
with that.
They blew my mind with that. I lost
I
sleep
actually
over
agree
it.
with
I'm all in on the Luxu-Luke Sword rivalry.
Yes.
I want so much.
I want that
Same.
so bad.
Keep feeding
I want
me
so
that,
bad.
please.
You want to hear a theory that my chat came up with? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, drop it.
All right, here we
Bring
go. What if
Drop it in.
Sora works at a restaurant for Strelitzia called the Dandelions, and all the workers are the deceased Dandelion members?
Stop.
And it
Oh
becomes
my.
that seventh
How
heaven,
else can he
like, they
afford
just
that
won the
high
joint.
rise? How else can he afford it? I'm just saying. Luke's sword is Sora's
And then
landlord.
even in Quadratum with the out of bounds mods and stuff. With like, the out of bounds mods.
I have a question for everyone.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we'll get Disney Worlds in Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You
Yeah.
can't have Kingdom Hearts without Disney.
So what if you start off playing as Sora, and then halfway through the game, you're Kyrie and Goofy and Donald looking for Sora?
I was just talking about this with Lanz. We were saying like, what if like, especially because we're jumping instead of getting like two bridge games between, we're going from Melody to Memory straight into 4. And it's like with how powerful like these new generation consoles and just how like everything's moving forward, that like, what if now we're just gonna get a lot more like just compact games, and if anything, kind of like I forgot what Lanz made it as, like kind of like the DLC for 15, how you had like episode Art and episode Ignis, how we had that within Kingdom Hearts, and maybe we get like episode Yozora, episode Kyrie, stuff like that going forward.
I'd say this.
I
Don't
would be all
sleep-
for it.
Don't sleep. I was gonna say, don't sleep on them making you start Kingdom Hearts 4 as a completely different character in a completely different setting. Like,
Okay.
it's very
Yeah.
possible
Yo.
somebody's like story gets fleshed out over 4 or 5
Playable
hours. like
Strelitzia? Question mark.
Maybe.
Roxas. Maybe.
And then her part just ends, and then we begin Sora's part with her after hers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we'll start off as Yozora,
I
and
think
then
so too,
Sora,
yeah.
and then it's Sora, Yozora, and Riku might be the 3 playable characters.
Well, this is a numbered Kingdom Hearts game, so I think the majority of the game is going to be Sora. You know,
As it
Yeah,
should.
me
But-
too.
As
as it should, right? As it should. Well, but it would be cool to like have segments like we did in Kingdom Hearts 3, where you kind of do branch off as like these other characters for a bit.
Honestly,
Oh, no, man.
I feel like we're not gonna find out what's in the box in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Nah,
I don't think so either.
I
I
don't
don't think so
know.
either.
It could go either way. It could go
It's
either way. I feel
absolutely
like.
nothing.
I
I say
feel
we
like
do. I think we do.
I think it's a troll. I think there's nothing. I think there's another box in there.
I think so.
No, guys. I know what's in the box. Are you ready?
Myers chocolate chip cookies.
No, something even bigger.
Mrs. Fields!
Have you noticed that Sephiroth was not in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh, of course.
He's in the box. That's why.
They Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Tim.
We were talking about this a little on the last episode, Faye, but I think Maleficent is going to get a hold of that box.
I
I
think so.
want her to so bad. Like,
She's
so
got a vested
bad.
interest in
She
darkness.
needs a
you
prominent
know?
role again. She definitely does, because she was such a huge, powerful driving force of Kingdom Hearts 1. And like when you saw the villains round table, it was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And you saw her pretty much like commanding everybody. It was like, oh wow, like she really has a lot of influence. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3, they were just kind of like Team Rocket villains at best.
Maleficent was a little on the wave in Kingdom Hearts 3. She was like, the box doesn't exist yet. There's a Keyblade War upon us that doesn't even matter. What matters is what we do after. So she was a little bit in the background and off screen, but you gotta give her credit that she knew more than the Guardians of Light did. She was ready for the next saga before they even knew it was a thing.
If Maleficent finds a way to travel over to Quadratum, is she
hold
gonna
on.
look like Angelina Jolie?
No, stop.
Hold
Stop.
on. Hold
Oh
on.
my.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
I got a question for you guys. We were talking about this a little bit earlier. What are your thoughts? Because I know people have been theorizing about that 4C place maybe being Endor.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that.
Because there's like the ATST foot in like the top corner of the screen in like that one shot. At least that's what it looks like. What are
And
your
at
thoughts on
first
Star
I was
Wars?
like, there's no way, but like that looks way too spot on to an ATSD foot.
Exactly,
100%.
spot on.
Way
Too
like you can
spot
even
on.
say, oh no, it just looks like something, but no, like if you compare a photo for like side by side of what their legs look like, it looks spot freaking on.
I'm gonna be that one guy and say that's a stretch. I feel like it might just be a lamp, a street lamp,
Why would there be a
You know,
Why
lamp
would there be
or
a street lamp in the middle of the
forest?
woods?
because it's Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, but it's also the woods.
I mean, I
It's
see.
the woods. It's not just a
It's
park.
probably, there's probably
This isn't
a walkway.
Narnia Mo chocolates.
There's-
We don't
there's
street
probably
race
a
just
walkway
wherever.
where-
You guys
Yeah.
remember?
What
You
I
guys remember Harold from Kingdom Hearts 1?
Harold.
Harold.
Remember the dude that I don't know if that's his name. The guy that like gets like bodied by the Heartless, gets his heart taken in Traverse Town. The random guy.
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna be in Quadratum, bro.
Oh my god.
Let me ask you guys this: when do you guys think the game is coming out?
2024.
Late 2023 or early 2024 is my guess.
Either 2025, 2026, or 2027.
That's way. That's
I don't
way
think it's gonna be
too
that far, though,
I don't think it's gonna
because-
take that long anymore. Especially
Here's-
if they were this confident to show this much this early.
Yeah.
They are on the track to bringing this out the
But
earliest.
they also
2024.
got they also gonna space out in terms of for like marketing reasons because you have Dark Road coming in August. You've got a closed beta test coming for the Missing Link game, which is gonna be sometime I'm guessing maybe later this year, which means that's probably gonna come out early next year or maybe summer of next year. And then you have to think maybe 2024 is the most realistic because you also have to think
Yeah.
about you got to think about. Well, Final Fantasy 16 is coming out. Like, there's all these other like big heavy hitter Square games coming
7
out.
Remake Part 2.
We don't know what's happening with 7 Remake. You know, like there's a lot of things coming out, and so I'm thinking in terms of marketing. I think maybe, yeah, I would say like I think sometime in 2024 is a safe bet, but I'd like to see late 2023.
Kid Q in my YouTube chat just kind of rocked my brain a little bit. He
Rock
just rocked
hours.
my brain.
Rock
he
hours.
said, maybe, basically, he's warning us, maybe this is just someone using Strelitzia like an avatar in Quadratum, like what happened to Yuzora.
Remember what we said in the podcast? The Libra keep track of your mind and body. What if she, like you said, she's projecting herself as an avatar, Strelitzia.
Yeah.
Oh my god.